Hello friends, today I am testing my homemade Hostess-style cupcakes made with fresh milled wheat against the nostalgic store-bought ones we all know. Let's see how they compare. So stay tuned.
This little cupcake has been on shelves since 1919. But do you know that this packaged version has more than 30 ingredients, including tea, high fructose corn syrup, and some of the other ones I can barely pronounce? So I recreated them using simple real ingredients, including freshly milled whole wheat flour, so you can feel good about eating them. Today I'm comparing them side by side, taste, texture, and more importantly, what they do to your health. Will my homemade version hold up against the processed classic? Let's find out. I'm also going to walk you through how I made my homemade version step by step, so you can try making them at home if you like. Hi, I'm Dr. Desai, a physician and culinary medicine specialist. Here on my channel FitFab with Food, I help you level up your health with homemade recipes which are delicious and smart for your body. So if you're tired of ultra processed foods and ready to bring real flavor in your kitchen, you are in the right place. So first, let's compare the ingredients. Starting with the store-bought Hostess cupcake. I'm going to read out the ingredients from here, but I will also attach a copy for you so you can read on screen. Sugar, enriched flour, which is bleached wheat flour, malted barley flour, niacin, reduced iron, thiamine mononitrate, riboflavin, folic acid, water, high fructose corn syrup, palm oil, corn syrup, cocoa, tallow, soybean oil, contain 2% of or less of glycerin, cocoa processed with alkali. My homemade cupcakes are made with freshly milled soft white wheat flour, natural cacao powder, sucanat, which is minimally processed version of cane sugar, real vanilla extract, baking soda, apple cider vinegar, and unsweetened coffee. And of course, there is no palm oil. I used canola oil instead. And yes, the creamy center is made from scratch using real butter. And for the ganache, I replaced the heavy cream with coconut milk and a little bit of oil. Still rich and silky, but a little lighter. So just real whole ingredients, no preservatives. This is a cleaner and wholesome take on a nostalgic treat. Food your body knows how to use.
From a medical perspective, ultra processed foods like this store bought Hostess cupcake can spike your blood sugar, increase inflammation, and throw off your hunger signals. When you use whole ingredients like fresh flour and healthy fats, you get sustained energy, better digestion, and less post snack guilt. That's what culinary medicine is all about. Foods that fuel your body without sacrificing the flavor. What we eat doesn't have to be complicated.
The homemade version takes a little more effort, but I promise it's worth it. The whole wheat flour, which is freshly milled soft white wheat, gives the cupcake rich, nutty depth. And the ganache made with coconut milk and oil is smooth, light, and delicious. My homemade version is adapted from Chloe's recipe from Chloe's Kitchen Cookbook. So thank you, Chloe, for inspiration.
I started with grinding 1.5 cup of soft white wheat. To that, I added 1 cup of sucanat, 1 teaspoon baking soda, and half teaspoon of kosher salt. Then I added 1/3 cups of sifted cacao powder to the mixture and mixed everything with a whisk. Then to 1 cup of cold coffee, I added 2 teaspoons of vanilla, 2 tablespoons apple cider vinegar, and half cup of canola oil. Then I mixed wet ingredients with dry ingredients and let batter sit for 15 minutes. I melted 1 cup of semi-sweet chocolate chips with 1/4 cup of coconut milk in microwave, then added 2 tablespoons of canola oil and mixed. After the rest time, I checked the consistency of the batter and added 2 tablespoons of additional water, as fresh milled flour does absorb a little extra water. I filled each cups about two-thirds full, then baked them at 350 degrees Fahrenheit for about 18 minutes until the toothpick came out with only few crumbs. I cooled them slightly on cooling rack and then put them in the refrigerator. For frosting, I added 1 stick of room temperature Kerrygold butter followed by sifted powdered sugar, which was about 1.5 cups. Then I added 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract. Then I beat the mixture with paddle attachment until creamy. Then I added 2 tablespoons of milk to adjust the consistency. Then for my strawberry frosting, I took freeze-dried strawberries and crushed them in the grinder into fine powder. I set aside half of the frosting and to the rest I added the strawberry powder and beat everything. To adjust the consistency, I added about 1 tablespoon of milk. I took an apple corer and took the center part out from the cupcake and saved the top part. Then I filled the piping bag with my vanilla frosting. Now, this method makes it easy to add the frosting into the piping bag. I cut the tip off with scissors and pushed the frosting down with a scraper. I filled the cupcake with the frosting and put the top back on. Then I used the similar method to fill the cupcake with strawberry frosting. I filled half of the cupcakes with vanilla frosting and the rest with strawberry frosting. Then I took my ganache and spread it on top of the filled cupcake. I repeated the process with all of my cupcakes. Then I melted some white chocolate chips in the microwave and filled it up in my piping bag. Then I decorated the top of my cupcakes. And finally, all of my cupcakes were ready. Would you like to have the recipe PDF? Please subscribe to my channel. Check the link in the description to join my email list, and I will send the recipe straight to your inbox.
Alright, moment of truth. I have the store-bought Hostess cupcake here and my homemade version right here. Let me show you the insides of both. So that's the store-bought version. And that's my homemade version with the strawberry filling instead of the vanilla. I made two versions, one with vanilla and one with strawberry. So let me try the store-bought Hostess version first. This is just too sweet and it has a bit of the aftertaste to it. Now I'm going to try my homemade version. This is so moist, chocolatey, has right amount of sweetness, and that strawberry filling gives nice contrast. Store-bought Hostess cupcake, after that one bite, I could no longer take any more. But this one, I can definitely enjoy a little more. Homemade cupcakes are soft and rich, and the coconut ganache gives it smooth, fudgy finish. You can really taste the difference when you use real ingredients, especially the freshly milled flour. You feel satisfied after one, not sluggish. If you are new to freshly milled flour, then don't forget to check out my video on my channel FitFabwithFood. This homemade cupcake proves that you don't need artificial junk to enjoy something indulgent. Let me know in the comment which one would you rather give to your body and your taste buds. Also tell me what's one processed snack that you want me to remake next. Don't forget to subscribe for more indulgent, health-forward recipes that don't feel restrictive.